This is the distance of our road trip. Good morning. Today we are going to trip at the south and we are going to Phuket. And we are in the middle of the way now, so we will drive until we go to the hotel. And we'll be there soon, maybe, okay? So, let's just drive. Okay. Hua Hin is a beautiful long beach having fine white sand that slopes slowly into the sea, making it suitable for safe and easy to swimming for kids like me. The beach is about 16 kilometers from Chumphon city center.
Okay, we'll go to the beach for a while. Let's go.
And I like the waves because when they come to my feet, it's so fun and also sand covered my shoes. And this is the diary I wrote so we can remember every place that we go. The second day we went to a place called Prabaromatasavi. I will tell you a short story of Savi Grand Pagoda. It is found within Wat Patan, Savi, 37 kilometers south from Chumphon town. The pagoda is within a walled courtyard. Legends started when King of Nakorn Si Thammarat passed Savi with his army over 700 years ago. He saw a flock of crows on a brick mound. One of the crows was white. The king interpreted this has a good omen and immediately ordered the mound excavation. Workers found an urn containing relics of the Buddha, and the king ordered the construction of a pagoda to enshrine the relics. I also went up to the huge bell tower to strike for good luck altogether 3 times. We visited the museum located within Prabaromatasavi area too. The museum includes lots of display of architecture and old objects, and also people and their daily lives in the old days. Very fantastic to see. Then Daddy would take us to another place called Wat JD, but I was starving. We then went to a local restaurant to eat lunch, and guess what? I could finish it all. At the temple, right at the entrance, I just found Takien dead wood for the first time. I didn't understand why there was ribbons, colorful satin clothes tied around its trunk, and also tied traditional dresses, offering to such a wood trunk. Then I was told they were offered to the Thai tree spirit inhabiting in the tree trunk, called Nang Takien, who could help you win the lottery. I saw people rubbing on the trunk, hoping to get some magical numbers. It was amazing. We then went along the way to the main chapel, or Ubosot, to pay respect to the abandoned pagoda, or JD in Thai. The pagoda aged more than 1,000 years. It's decorated with stunning bigger old gold pagoda covering it. It was believed to have angels protected it. Now I know why it's called Wat JD, so I prayed to the old pagoda or JD for the very best luck. The main chapel is now under renovation, so we couldn't get in to pay respect to the main Buddha image, so we went straight to Aikai. He is a wood carving in the shape of a child, aged about 9 to 10 years old, wearing camouflage clothes and sunglasses with the age of more than 1,000 years. He was the disciple that followed Long Pu Tuat. When Long Pu Tuat arrived at this place, he had found many treasures. The religious place was an important place. He had asked Aikai to live here to watch over these treasures and the place. The name of the village was later changed into Moban Po Sadit until the present. He is now very famous in Thailand. People visit the temple to make vows to him, asking things they want to become true. If so, they would bring Aikai's favorite things to fulfill the vow. Roosters are one of Aikai's favorites. Not surprisingly, it's a reason why we see a big statue of Rooster here. He was a naughty boy and liked it, gabbling and loud noises. In the past, people used to gamble in the temple. After finishing work there, they would grab roosters to fight. It was the traditional kind of gambling for ordinary villagers in the past. And there's also something funny in this diary page. The last place we visited on the day before getting to the resort to stay overnight is called Nakorn Si Thammarat City Pillar Shrine. We arrived at 5 o'clock, which was the time the place would be closed. Luckily, it's still open. The shrine is surrounded by the 4 pavilions, which are known as the dwelling places for the 4 garden spirits. The pillar was made from the valuable Takien Thong wood or Malabra ironwood. The pillar was engraved from the bottom to the top and crowned with 4 big and 4 small faces of the Hindu god Brahma. We also went to pay respect to Prat Rahu in the city pillar area. He was one of the 9 major celestial bodies in Hindu texts. Prat Rahu caught out with the moon and swallowed the moon, causing a lunar eclipse. So that day was the whole day merit making, and we felt so good. About at 6 p.m. we drove straight down to Krabi, over 150 kilometers. We didn't have a proper dinner but a hamburger on the way for each of us. We arrived at Krabi around 9 p.m. We stayed at Ban Sai Nai Resort.
Finally.
Yep, we're finally here. Today was a very long day, and I was so tired, so I went to sleep. Good night, everyone. The next morning, we woke up early in the morning because we knew we do arrive in Phuket in the evening. We went to have breakfast in the resort's restaurant. See what we had. Ha ha ha! See what my mom ordered. Yes, she loves eggs Benedict so much. She ordered it almost every place we stayed. For me, I have hot dog and ham and rice and soup. You know it's yummy or yucky, guess from my face. When I finished breakfast, Daddy asked me to feed the fish. Well, not only fish we also saw a water monitor lizard or ตัวเงินตัวทอง. I was told Thai people are divided over whether they are lucky or a curse. Then they happen to see such a creature. Some believe that they bring bad fortune, but there again, there are also people who believe that seeing a water monitor lizard is a blessing, so we thought it would bring us a good luck. We were super full, so we had taken a stroll before we left. Here's the scenery of the resort. Before we left, I asked Mom to play jacuzzi, and it was so fun. There was like bubbles, and it's so fun, you know. Ao Nang Beach is the center of the tourist scene on the Krabi mainland. We stopped to see the sea view for a while. At the midpoint of the beachfront is the Krabi or Swordfish statue landmark, but to me, it's more like a swordfish. Paratara is a long beach next to Ao Nang and split into two halves by a river and the local ferry pier. The beach is known locally as Klong Han. The name of the river that divides it means dry river in English, referring to the distance of the water retreats at low tide, often so far that you can walk out to the small island in front of it. And there's still 2 more clips for you guys to watch, and stay safe. Thank you for watching.